Hello friends, welcome to Shakti's Knowledge Hub. Myself, Dr. Shakti Suganya. In our today's video, we are going to discuss an important topic in management is the levels of management. That is, in what basis the management has been categorized in a different level. In a previous topic, we have discussed the differences between the management and the administration or the two different terms. So, there we have seen so many different terminologies like top level, middle level, executives and so many other things. Here, we will get a clear idea how each and every category of people will be categorizing and what is the role or function of each and every category of people. So, let's see about that. Levels of management. It refers to a line of demarcation between the various managerial positions in an enterprises. That is, the different positions, the different hierarchy of people engaging in every business organization, that is the business enterprises. So how they are differing from one another and what is their role and function. It depends upon its size, technical facilities and range of production. So this category will be categorizing or dividing on the basis of different aspects like size or maybe some of the technical aspect or any of the production basis. In a general aspect, this levels of management is structured in a two way, that is the administrative management, which is called the upper level of management whose role is to think, and the second category is operating management, that is the lower level, the people those who are doing a particular work which is assigned or decided by the administrative people. So this is what the general aspect, but in the practical way it was not possible and was not easy to identify the role and function of each and every category of people. So after the different analysis and research, in a practical way, the levels of management has been categorized in the three aspects called top level management, middle level management and the lower level management. So this picture will clearly explains you how the hierarchy or the level is passing from one person to another person and what is their role. That is in the top position. That's why they are telling the top level management, and let's see who are all coming under each and every category. So out of that, the first level of management is the top level management. The top level management of the organization consists of owners or the shareholders, the board of director, its chairman, managing director, or the chief executive or the general managers or executive committees having the key officers. So the top level people we all heard about in different situations. Even you may practically visited to any organization or in some of the theory aspect, you all know who are all the people taking the role of these titles like owners or board of directors, chairmen and so many other things. So these people is the top level management people, and let's see what are all the different functions this top level management people are doing. The first one is to establish the objectives or goal of the enterprises. So they are the people who is structuring or designing the goal or objective of the organization. Once after they decided, only the other people who is coming under them will get to know about the objectives or goals of the organization. And second, to make policies and frame plans to attain the objective. So once the objective or the goal of the organization is decided, they will structure the policy and will plan according to that. What is the policy which will be matching to their organization and what are the different things to be planned to execute or to attain those objectives. And what they will do? To set up the organizational framework to conduct operations as per the plan. So once after the planning is made, they will structure the organization framework, that is the pictorial representation or the layout of their organization, like all the WH things like what, when, where, how, why, who, whom, all this thing will be decided by this category of people. And the next function is to assemble the resources of money, men, material, machines and methods to put the plan into action. Like they are the person who is designing all these 5 M's, like 5 M's like money, men, material, machine and methods to be planned to make it into action, bringing all that plan into action. So these things, all these resources will be assembled and allocated by the top level management people. And the next function is to exercise effective control of the operation. So they will have the major control of the entire organization, that we have already discussed in the differences between both the terms management and administration. So they have the major control over the entire organization. And what is the last function? To provide overall leadership to the enterprises. They will be leading the organization in the overall manner. So they are responsible for the entire organization. These are all the different functions performed by the people who is coming under the top level management. And next we are going to discuss about the middle level management. Middle level management consists of heads of functional departments like purchase manager, production manager, marketing manager, financial controller, human resource manager, etc. and the divisional and sectional officers working under these functional heads. So under these each heads they will have some of the divisional and sectional officers. So all these people will be coming under the middle level management. Let's see what are all the different functions performed by these middle level management people. The first function is to interpret the policies chalked out by top management. So we know that top level management is the people who will be framing the policies. So they will interpret it. They will discuss about this thing once the policies has been structured and will be given by the top management to this middle level people. And what they will do? To prepare the organizational setup in their own department for fulfilling the objectives implied in various business policies. So based on their business policies, based on all the other information which is given by the top level management, each and every head or each and every departments like HR, marketing, finance, they will start to perform their own work, depends upon their departments. And the third is to recruit and select the suitable operative and supervisory staffs. So this work will be taken care by the HR department people. They will recruit and they will select the people. These terms will be coming as a separate subject and separate topic in the upcoming video. So they will select the people according to the nature of work, what is going to be executed in the organization in the future. And the next function is to assign activities, duties and responsibilities for timely implementation of the plan. So once after the people who are required for the organization is recruited, the activities will be assigned and duties and responsibilities will be allocated to make the timely implementation by bringing the plan into action. And the next is to compile all the instructions and issue them to supervisors under their control. So once after the thing is received from the top level management, they will compile, they will bring everything together and they will assign that instruction and that will be issued to the supervisor who is working under them. Next is to motivate personnel to attain higher productivity and to reward them properly. So personnel and personnel is the two different terms. Personnel means the people, those who are working in the organization. So there is a difference. Personnel is different from personnel. To motivate personnel to attain higher productivity. So to get the higher productivity, this middle level people will motivate the person, those who are working for that, and a required reward will be given to them in a timely basis and depends upon the nature of work what they are doing. And to cooperate with the other departments for ensuring the smooth functioning of the entire organization, because the organization is not only depends on one particular department, it is consist of so many different departments. So they have to have a cooperation with each and every department for the smooth functioning of the organization, like HR with marketing, marketing with finance and other departments, as depends upon the nature of the organization. And the next is to collect reports and information on performance in their department. So what is the work performed by the people in every organization, and they have to collect it as a report and informations about what is the performance made by those people in each and every department. And the next is to report it to top management. So once after collecting the report, those information has to be structured or shortlisted, and that should be reported to the top management because they are working under top management. So it is the responsibility of that middle level management people to report the informations or convey the messages to the top level management about the result of the work and about the people, and to make suitable recommendations to the top management for the better execution of plans and policies. So once the plans and policies has been structured, that will be given to these people because they are the executor and they have a rights, and also they have a chances to give some of the recommendations to the top management regarding the policies and procedures or any changes required or whenever anything is to be included or to be deducted. And the next function is to communicate and assign tasks to the next level of people. So they are the people, those who are communicating and assigning the task to next level, that is the lower level people. And the final category of levels of management is lower or operative level management. It consists of the foreman, superintendents and supervisors, etc. So these are all the people coming under this lower level management category. And let's see what are all the different functions performed by the people coming under this category. They are in direct touch with the file or the workers, that is the layman workers or the blue collar workers are coming under this lower level of management people. So they have a direct contact with them, and their authority and responsibility is limited because they are coming under the top and middle level, and obviously this lower level management is having a less power compared to other category. So their authority will be very limited. They pass on the instructions of the middle level management to workers. So we know the level is like top, middle and lower, and they will be passing all the information which is assigned by these two level of people to their workers, that is the blue collar workers, those who are in the production or those who are in the layman level. And the next is they interpret and divide the plans of the management into short range operating plans. For example, we can tell in production there are different sections will be there, like assembling of car, take an example. One will be assembling the tools, or one will be assembling the base. Likewise, there are different level of work in each and every production unit. So they will divide the plan which is assigned by the organization or the management in the short term ranges. So once a plan is made to make a car by the top level management, and that will be assigned by them to the middle level manager, and that will be brought to the lower level. So this lower level will assign the task to this production level people, and they will divide the work in the short range basis. And the next function is they also involved in the process of decision making. That is, they will also have a chances to take part in decision making, but with some limits. And they allot jobs to the workers and evaluate their performance and report to the middle level management. Like how the middle level management is reporting to top level management about the people's performance who is coming under them. Likewise, this lower level people will also allot the jobs to their workers who is coming under them, and they will evaluate how that layman workers, that is the blue collar people, are working, and that report to be communicated to the top level management and mainly to the middle level management, because they are the immediate superior to the lower level manager. They are more concerned with directions and control function of management. We all know the different functions of management. So their main concern of the lower level management is directions and controlling, because they will be working in the major aspects like the production and other aspects. So they have to be very careful in the directions and controlling works. And the last is they devote more time in the supervision of the workers. They are the people who are having a direct touch with the lower level workers. So they have to dedicate, or they have to spend more time in supervising, in managing the workers in the organization. So with this, we are concluding the today's video and discussion about the different levels of management like top level, middle level and lower level. Hope you all understand. If you not yet subscribe to Shakti's Knowledge Hub, like and share it to the needy people, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for the future notification. and mention all your requirements, like what type of classes you needed and what are all the topics or subjects you wanted to know, in the comment box as well as in the mail ID we given in the about page. See you all soon in our next videos. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Bye.